Alicia Keys finally spoke out on the infamous night that she performed New York, was it New York Empire with Jay-Z, and they performed at the MTV Awards in 2009. Lil Mama jumped on the stage and crashed the stage. And Noriega, he asked her on Drink Champs, like, how did she feel, when that happened? Like, what was she thinking? Like, to see Lil Mama just pop on the stage and crash the stage. And Alicia Keys basically said that she was like so concentrated on killing her performance that she didn't even notice that Little Mama had even jumped on there. She said that she was happy performing and she was focused on killing it and everything else. She was just doing what she was doing, and she got off the stage and had so much adrenaline. And then Jay-Z was like, "Did you not see that?" And she's like, "See what? I seen that we killed it." And she didn't know that Little Mama jumped on the stage, and she was just laughing about it. But it was funny. It was pretty serious back in 2009 when she crashed the stage. Jay-Z was right at the top of his career. Of course, Alicia Keys was still at the height of her career, and for her to come out like that, it was just like, what? Like, but people try to make it seem like it's like one big scandal. It's like, okay, the girl jumped on the damn stage. It's like her career never recovered from that. Like, it's just like she never was able to get her brand back in order, all because she jumped on stage next to Jay-Z. I'm just like, come on. Like, it's about time we allow Little Mama to get her career in order. I mean, she's been doing her own thing, but I just feel like her career never really took off, and that was like literally the straw that broke the camel's back, or the nail in the coffin, the final nail in the coffin that made it so it's like, it's a wrap. Like, it's a wrap. But y'all, it's just interesting to know what Alicia Keys thought about that, because it took so long. Like, how long ago was that? It's about to be 2022. It took her 13 years, basically, to come out and finally talk about that situation. 12, 13 years. Like, that happened so long ago, y'all. I was still a kid when that happened, okay? But yeah, that's so funny to hear her thoughts. It would be nice to actually hear Jay-Z's thoughts, but Jay-Z's not that type of guy. He don't really do, like, I mean, he does do interviews, but I don't think he's going to really talk about that situation. Has he talked about the situation? I don't recall that. But anyways, back to the brand. I'm going to go back to my brand and whatever, grinding. But listen, y'all, I'm trying to build something. I'm trying to build this platform. I mean, I want to say thank you guys, because like I said before, between two platforms, I've hit over 1 million listens of my podcast. I started to build my brand, and I'm very happy. 740,000 people has listened to my podcast worldwide since it's premiered 2 years ago. And now I'm on other platforms, and it's equated to 300,000 listens on those platforms. So that's over 1 million people, or 1 million views out here. So I appreciate you guys for listening to my pod. I'm working very hard and trying to expand on additional markets. So if you guys can help a sister out, if you guys are on wherever you're listening, do me a favor and make sure you listen to me on the apps. Make sure you're following on the apps on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, because I'm trying to build something here. If you guys are on YouTube listening, I don't know if I'm going to put this for audio on YouTube. It's just such a tedious process. I hate editing, y'all. Did I ever tell y'all I hate editing? Like, I love talking shit, but I hate editing. It's like such the longest process. The longer I talk, the more editing I'm going to do. So I'm probably about to wrap this podcast up. I know it sounds lazy, but it's like 3 a.m. I'm recording this. But yeah, it's a long, tedious process. The editing part is but I need y'all to support me just by hitting that sub button, hitting the like button, notification bell. I'm going to be back very soon with some hot topics. I finally bought some new equipment. Like I said in the beginning of the show, y'all, I was stressed out. I couldn't do no type of podcast. I couldn't talk. I couldn't do anything. Well, I was using my phone to do the videos, and they came out pretty high quality, They were doing something. They were doing it well. However, I would like to keep dropping my long extended podcast where I'm talking to everybody, because that's what I'm used to. So I'm in hyper mode when it comes to production. It's like, 2-hour podcast, and then news briefs, and it's like, But I'm gonna be shaking and baking and moving some things around. And besides that, I'm going to try to test some things out on this channel to see if I can start getting some new people in here to listen to my pod. Outside of that, I just want to thank you guys for listening and sticking with me. It's been a very, 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 very long month. Last month was a long month. And I'm hoping that December, entering the new year, is good news, positivity, in progression. That's all I want. That's it. The simple things. The simple things life. Progression, y'all. Outside of that, I'm about to hop off of here. Y'all take care of yourself. Follow me on social media at the DJ J Erica podcast, at DJ J Erica. Share this podcast. Keep playing it and sharing it. You know, I'm trying to get my streams through the roof. I appreciate y'all, and I'll catch you guys on the next pod. I'm not sure when I'm coming back on here, you guys. This is my first time back since October, at least. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I had life, you know? It's life. I'm human. I'm going through life. All right, y'all. See you soon. Hey, to listen to the rest of this podcast, be sure to check it out right now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn, and much, much more, y'all. It's the DJ Jericho Podcast, where we talk about celebrity news, commentary. Yo, check it out right now, okay? All of those apps are free, 99. Download it and hear the full podcast. I'm making a movement. I appreciate everybody for your support, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Much love. Peace.